Hello everybody, welcome to Dakman Productions and welcome to Hey Rail. Today we have a special delivery from Crossed Anchors Railroad on Veterans Day, November 11th, 2020. And what better day to celebrate Veterans Day than getting a special package from two Navy guys. They are the greatest guys I've met. I've been co-hosting with them on their Crossed Anchors Railroads live shows, and I've been having fun doing that. And they're just a great couple of great couple of veterans that I just enjoy being around and hanging out on their shows. So they didn't tell me what's in this box that they're sending me. I think I have an idea what it might be, but as you can see, it's raining out here today on Veterans Day, and my mail lady decided to leave the box out on the step instead of under the overhang, which is similar to what happened to my Lionel Legacy Penn Central locomotive, which I wasn't too happy about, but it didn't get damaged, and so I'm trying to hurry up through this unboxing video from Crossed Anchors so it doesn't risk any water getting in there, damaging whatever's inside of this box. I'm not sure. So today, being how it is Veterans Day, I will be using a special knife, and I will show this knife off. So here's my special knife. I know Crossed Anchors are Navy guys, but I don't have anything Navy. But this is my U.S. Army knife, and it says on here, "The Union must and shall be preserved. Army Strong, 235th anniversary, 1775 to 2010. So this is a special anniversary Army knife that I have. It came in this special case. It was a purchase that I made back in obviously 2010, and it's been sitting in this box since. So this is actually the first time I'll be using this knife, and as you can see, it's pretty nice. I just wanted to show it off. And like I said, being how it's Veterans Day, I'll open it up here so you guys can see it. So there you go. So we'll be using this knife to open up the Crossed Anchors box. So don't mind me, I'm already in my PJs for the night. Been one of them long nights and stuff like that. So once again, we'll be using my special anniversary Army knife, Veterans Day, and she is pretty damn short. And I don't want to get near the blade of this knife at all. Not that I'm scared of knives. I've handled them for forever. But at the same time, I don't want to cut an artery off either. And once again, this is a special package from Crossed Anchors Railroad. If you guys haven't heard of them, check out their channel. They do O-gauge stuff. They got an O-gauge layout. They do a lot of stem type of videos. And stem means, you know, they show you how to do certain things as far as electrical and mechanical stuff. So and I'm sort of just, there we go. Alright, so let's see what we got. So 64 box cars, 2 overstamps. Toss that to the side. We'll open this up. See what we got here. Oh. Wow. Before I put these boxes down, I'm going to wipe this table off from the rainwater so we're not putting the nice boxes on top of the water. Alright. So what we have is we have the 64 overstamp Conrail cars. And for those who are not familiar with the 64 terminology, the 64 was the Lionel post-war box cars, and then they decided to come out with them again, start making them, you know, on the molds or whatever they had to make them with, and started doing different things. And these overstamped box cars for Conrail is one of the sets that they actually made. And this is a cool set to have, actually. So let's take them out of the box and we'll take a quick look at them. So we have the Lionel 64 box cars unpacked, that was sent by Crossed Anchors Railroads, and I had no idea that these were coming. I mean, Brian had asked for my address. Here's a funny story. So Brian asked me for my address, so I give him my email address, and then he's like, laugh out loud, no, I want your home address. I want to send you something. So a little funny note there. So I did. I gave him my address, but I had no idea these were coming. I mean, this is a great present. I'm just happy that you know, he thought of me, you know, when it came to these Conrail overstamped box cars, and it's going to go perfect. And so yeah, 64 box cars originally were developed in, you know, in the post-war era. They're not quite 027, but they're not scale O gauge either. They're sort of like in between. And I know it's going to confuse some non-O gaugers out there. But on another note, when Conrail took over the failing railroads such as Penn Central, Erie, Lackawanna, there was Reading in there, New Haven, and New York Central. When Conrail took over these failing and or bankrupt railroads, to make things go faster, instead of giving them full paint jobs right from the get-go, because that would have taken forever, they really did what they call an overstamp on some of the freight cars. And so they would literally put the Conrail name over top of the road number and cross out the reporting mark and put their own on there, which you can see they did. It actually says, if I can get a close-up here, I'll do that. Probably should do this close-up so you can see. So what Conrail really did is they originally had PC on there. So Conrail would have overstamped the PC with the CR reporting mark, and then cross out the original road number and put their own on there. Sometimes they would do things called patching, and patching is basically where mostly you would see done on locomotives. Patching means they would have painted a either white or black block over the reporting mark or the name itself, and then once they put the white patch or black patch on there, they would put their name in there, either Conrail or CR. Most of the locomotives that I've seen patched, in photos anyway, didn't have the whole name spelled out. Originally Conrail, it just said CR on them. And once again, I'm sure to make it go faster, it was stenciled in just CR, and then another road number applied. And so I'll swing out. And the same thing with the Erie, Lackawanna. So this is something that Conrail really did do to get their name on everything a lot more quicker. Then after everything was either patched or overstamped, stenciled, then that gave them time to bring things into the, I believe it was the Juanita shops in Pennsylvania, and paint everything up properly, which took quite a bit of time. But and still not everything. Not everything made it into Conrail Blue as far as locomotives. Not everything made it to have the Conrail name on it. A lot of stuff got scrapped. Some stuff remained and overstamped, and then scrapped. So I know everybody is going to ask, "Hey Sean, we know Conahey Rail is a high rail layout. What are you going to do with the 64 cars because they're not full scale?" Well, there's actually two layouts here. You guys normally see me show off Conahey Rail high rail layout. But let's take a look at Conahey Rail traditional layout, which is where these are going to head out to. So we're heading over to the Conahey Rail traditional layout. Now this is something that I just completed as far as painting. You'll see it's in the Lionel blue and orange. So my inspiration of the colors was based on a Lionel tower that I've seen at the World's Greatest Hobby in 2018 or 2019. It was orange and blue, just like the Lionel sign. And so I used those colors here on the layout. So I did it in orange with blue trim, which I really like. And it was to give me a touch of the train show because, you know, I was really missing the train shows a lot. And, you know, you're a little in the dumps because, you know, you can't go to train shows because of this COVID that's going around. And they've been shut down for most of the year. So by doing this, gives me the feeling that Lionel is really here on display in my house. So let's take a closer look and I'll show you guys. So everything on Conahay Rail traditional layout, and we'll scan across here as I'm talking along. So everything on Conahay Rail traditional layout is MPC era, because that's the era I grew up in, was MPC. And that's when Lionel was actually owned by a company called General Mills. And yes, it was a cereal company. And it was tied into the General Mills MPC model kits somehow division. Somehow tied into the MPC model kits. So I grew up during the Lionel MPC era. And it's not the most valuable trains in the world, but they were ones that I had fun with as a kid. Most of these you're seeing here are ones that I've had starting in 1976. And we'll go in here. Like these kits, those are Lionel buildings. And I built them all when I was a kid. The only thing that's not Lionel on here is that hand car somebody also gave me as a present. That's actually MTH. That's the only thing on this layout that's not Lionel MPC. But even though, like, take for example, you'll see what I call MPC replicas, because this is actually originally was a post-war car, but MPC came out with it again. So that's an MPC replica of the post-war. And then my diesel horn shed that I always had when I was a kid. So everything you're seeing on here is all Lionel MPC era for the most part. There might be a couple things here and there that are newer. And as you can see, for the upper level, I decided to create a figure 8. I wanted to do something different for an upper level. So that's my Pennsylvania train set from 1986, I believe. I bought that. But anyway, it's got the rock tumbler in it for sounds, and I thought that was the best thing in the world because that was the very first locomotive I had with sounds and smoke. So it's got a smoke unit in it, and the sounds was a rock tumbler, and I was tickled pink with it at the time. I remember that. It might have been even newer. It might have even been 1988. But it was right around the late 80s that I had that. And as you can see, there's my Penn Central train in semi-scale. I have a Jersey Central train in semi-scale, which I set up sometimes. And I got a Preamble Express that I had since 1984. And yes, I do have a Conrail set that goes on the traditional layout as well. And I will be putting those overstamp cars on that Conrail train. And then there's my little control station. And here I am. That's about 1978. That's me playing with my Rock Island set. My grandmother took that picture. So anyway, thanks for watching my unboxing video. Thanks for tuning into Dakman Productions. And also, I would like to thank Cross Anchors Railroads for a nice gift of those two 64 box cars. That was a complete surprise, and I'll appreciate those cars for years to come. Alright, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing video, and hope you enjoyed a short tour of Conahay Rail traditional layout. Thanks a lot. Bye.